And everybody's singing la 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 la. And everybody's singing la 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 la. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2 and la 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 la. Nothing. Not for us. Both teams are out of town. We're going to test first to make sure that we have the audio correct because that's what we're doing. This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test. Had this been an actual emergency, the attention signal you just heard would have been followed by official information, news, or instructions. This service serves no one but Cushman Field. They're coming to get us. Hello, hello. All right, check, check. Okay, okay. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check. Uno dos tres tracho. I don't know Spanish very well. Check 1 2 3 8 7 6 5 4 9 3. Check, check. Check, check. 1 2 1 2. Check, check, check. 1 2 1 2 1 2.
Home. What a place. Home of the people we love and the places we know. And our home has more than 60 unique care specialties. For special
All right, testing. We are going to get ready to play Eastern Dakota Conference Soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage Acme Tools KNOX Live Sports Network. My name is Sam Jensen. Alongside me, Alex Carminati may or may not be joining the broadcast at some point. Tonight features Grand Forks Central against the newest high school soccer program in the state of North Dakota. That is the West Fargo Horace Hawks, coached by Matthew Crawford. This is the third game of the year for your Grand Forks Central Knights, head coach Austin Englerth. They are still looking for their first victory of the season. Horace, of course, looking for their first program victory. The Knights so far this season with a loss against Minot North this past Saturday, losing 5-1. And then on Tuesday, tying a conference opponent in Fargo Davies, final 1-1 in that match. Horace still looking for their first program victory. They're 0-1 on the season. Their only game was played on Tuesday. It came against Fargo North, losing that one against the Spartans. Were Horace 6-0 in that one. So Horace still looking for their first program victory. Grand Forks Central looking for their first victory on the season after finishing last in the Eastern Dakota Conference a season ago. We're going to take our first break of this broadcast. When we come back, we'll take you through some elements and run through the keys to the game as well as the conference standings as it sits right now, still just very early on in the 2026 campaign. This is EDC Soccer on KNOX.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivards Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Home. What a place. Home of the people we love and the places we know. And our home has more than 60 unique care specialties. For specialty care, you're home.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
And welcome back. We have the final score of the JV game on your screen. Grand Forks Central Junior Varsity Squad winning over Horace 5-0 in that affair. And then you also see the countdown to opening kick here at Cushman Field. Beautiful night for soccer in Grand Forks. 22 minutes till opening kick, scheduled at 7 p.m. here tonight in Grand Forks, featuring a matchup featuring Grand Forks Central and West Fargo Horace. Let's take a look at our first elements of the game, and that's going to be our drive for the title. Drive for the title, a very early look at the Eastern Dakota Conference soccer standings. School hasn't even started yet for a lot of the schools that are featured on the screen. But very early on, Fargo South is leading the pack along with West Fargo Cheyenne and Fargo North all undefeated in conference play. Teams that have lost teams with a tie include Fargo Davies and Grand Forks Central. West Fargo Horace, this is their first conference matchup. And then teams that lost their only conference affair early on this season are Fargo Shanley, West Fargo, and Grand Forks Red River. Other games in action today, we have Cheyenne taking on Fargo South. Then we have West Fargo High traveling to Fargo Shanley. Grand Forks Red River not in action tonight. That's a very early look at the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. The top 4 teams will advance to the state tournament. There is no conference tournament. They just take the top 4 teams after regular season play in conference during the conference play, and then they will advance to play the top 4 teams in the standings of the regular season in the WDA out west. The state tournament will be played, of course, later this fall. Still, we'll check in on where that will be played. Last season, Grand Forks Central looking to improve from a year ago. They finished last place in the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. And then once again, West Fargo Horace, their first year as a program in high school soccer. This is our drive for the title as we continue to get ready for Eastern Dakota Conference soccer on KNOX.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Nelson Auto in Grand Forks is proud to sponsor area athletics. We know the value of a good team, and we'd like to invite you in to meet our team. See how our team takes care of you and your family. Nelson Auto at Grand Forks, home to Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
When you need the right part for your pickup, head to Northwood or call Mike's Custom Truck. Amanda will drop ship any part you need. Turbos, upgraded fuel pumps, Edge products, and more. Mike's Custom Truck, 587-6335.
Hey, this is Pastor Paul. I'd like to welcome you to Hope Church, especially if you're a person that doesn't have a place where you hang out spiritually. We would love for you to come and experience hope and find God. Hope Church, 9, 10:30, and 6 p.m. on Sundays. For more information, you can check out gfhope.org.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is our coverage of Eastern Dakota Conference soccer on the Rivard's Turf and Forage Acme Tools KNOX Live Sports Network. Tonight's soccer match featuring Grand Forks Central taking on West Fargo Horace. My name is Sam Jensen. I'll be doing play-by-play. Alongside me, Alex Carminati will be providing some commentary during our halftime report. And we'll continue on with our pregame report, take a look at our next element, and that is going to be our keys to the game. These keys to the game brought to you by Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today. It's always hockey season at Jarrell Sports. Hockey season, of course, right around the corner, but they have gear for more than just hockey, of course, whether it be soccer, softball, basketball, what have you. Stop in at Jarrell Sports. See what's new for the season. Stop in today, the supporter of our Keys to the Game segment tonight and all season long on KNOX Live Sports. Starting off with the visitors, the Horace Hawks make history, Alex. This is the first game for Horace, or the first season, I should say, for the Hawks as a program. So still looking for that first victory. Oh, how sweet that would probably taste. They would probably imagine we would see a Gatorade bath on the turf of Cushman Field what a sight that would be. Grand Forks Central, of course, trying to prevent that to get their first victory of the season here in 2026. Horace, if they want to make history, they got to be opportunistic when they have opportunities, whether that be a corner kick or a penalty kick, free kick. They need to take advantage when the opportunities come about. The keys to the game for Grand Forks Central: be strong in the midfield. They're without Dobrovolny. You see that as the other key, so they've been used to some pretty strong goalkeeping the last couple of years, and now they want to flex their muscle in the midfield. That is where games are won. You often hear the game is won on the line of scrimmage in football. Well, in soccer, it's in the midfield. That's where you play defense. That's where you accelerate the offense. Grand Forks Central wants to show their advantage over Horace, specifically in the midfield, and then they will put their faith in a new goalkeeper this season. I have yet to get the starting lineups. I'll get those momentarily here and then read those off to you in our next segment of this pregame report. But Grand Forks Central is in the post-Dobrovolny era. Who will be their new goalkeeper? We will let you know after the break. These are our Jarrell Sports keys to the game on KNOX, our coverage of North Dakota high school soccer. We'll be right back.
Home. What a place. Home of the people we love and the places we know. And our home has more than 60 unique care specialties. For specialty care, you're home.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
The Kubota BX Series, rated #1 in durability and owner experience. Talk to your Kubota dealer to schedule a demo.
For expert sales and service, visit Acme Equipment or online at acmekubota.com.
Whether it's a golf course, your lawn, a pasture on your farm, cover crop, or even a food plot to help you get that big buck, Rivard's Turf and Forage of Grand Forks has developed, mixed, and packaged the premium specialized seed you need for almost every application. Go to rivards.com.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
You can always count on Blue Peak. For video calling, for gaming, for business, for everything you love. Get affordable gig plans and switch to Blue Peak today. Visit mybluepeak.com. It's the internet that brings us together.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell.
We welcome you back, folks, to our coverage of North Dakota high school soccer on the Rivard's Turf and Forage, Acme Tools, KNOX Live Sports Network. On your screen right now, once again, is that drive for the title. A very early look at the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. The game we're covering tonight, Grand Forks Central playing host to West Fargo Horace, the first season for West Fargo Horace as a varsity soccer program, taking on Grand Forks. Other games in action tonight: Fargo South against West Fargo Cheyenne. West Fargo High taking on Shanley. Red River not in action tonight. God, the confidence Grand Forks Central would get with the victory early this season, especially after last year finishing in the bottom of the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. The confidence boost it would provide for the Knights to get an early season victory, just to, even in the short term, march up those standings, catapult up towards the top or the middle, could provide a confidence boost for the Knights throughout the remainder of the season. Looking to get that against a young program in West Fargo Horace, once again, still in the infancy stages as a program. Their first year only having played one game so far, and that was a loss against Fargo North on Tuesday, their inaugural game, losing that one against the Spartans by a score of 6-0. Grand Forks Central, they're 0-1-1. They have one loss and one draw on the season. That loss coming out of conference against Minot North, 5-1, and the tie coming in conference, so they do have 1 point in the conference standings right now, do Grand Forks Central. Right now on your screen with the West Fargo Packer logo next to their high school name. But Grand Forks Central with 1 point in the conference standings. That tie against Davies was a 1-1 score. Now our starting lineups for both of these teams, starting with the visiting Horace Hawks. Starting in net will be the senior number 0, Liam Rude. And then moving our way out, going in numerical order, number 2 on defense, the junior Chambers Rustin. Then we have number 5, the senior defender, Braden Jamar. Number 8, the sophomore midfielder, Dylan Allen. Number 9, the senior forward, Cale Winslow. Number 10, the junior midfielder, Jackson Lemke. Number 11, the sophomore defender, Tucker Trainer. Number 13, the sophomore midfielder, Corin Lamar. And then we have number 25, the junior defender, Dave Hinneth. Number 26, the freshman forward, Riken Brooks. Then rounding out the starting lineup for Horace is number 35, senior defender, Modi Patrick. The Horace Hawks are coached by Matthew Crawford with the assistants Pasquale Smith, Jason Melmer, Brandon Mansfield, Bernard Musafari, and Mike Wolfer. And then the starting lineup for your Grand Forks Central Knights. Once again, going in numerical order, and we have the replacement for Rylan Dobrovolny. Starting in net will be the senior Jack Carls. Also in the starting lineup, making our way out from the net, will be the junior midfielder, number 2, Bryce Carinta. The captain, senior defender, number 4, Grant Harrison. Another senior defender slash midfielder, captain, Joe Clevin. Number 8, another captain, senior, this time a midfielder, Zachariah Al-Shami, main striker for the Knights. Number 9, the senior forward is Nabi Odorego. Number 11, the senior midfielder, will be Matthew Hodney. Then number 15, the 8th grader midfielder, Aiden Malat. Number 18, senior defender, Dalvin Samuel. And then we have number 20, the junior midfielder, Cole Tanabe. And finally, we have the final captain of the team for Grand Forks Central. It's a junior midfielder, Lucas Weber. Those are our starting lineups for both West Fargo Horace and Grand Forks Central. We are just over 7.5 minutes until opening kick. We will be right back with some final thoughts. Our coverage of North Dakota high school soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage Acme Tools KNOX Live Sports Network. We will be right back.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit northlandcollege.edu.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with Harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Home. What a place. Home of the people we love and the places we know. And our home has more than 60 unique care specialties. For specialty care, you're home.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
If you've got an electrical emergency, call RBB Electric. We are your 24/7 electrician. Your call will always be answered by an RBB employee ready to help 24/7. RBB Electric is on time every time. Your time is valuable, and we don't waste it. RBB Electric always calls ahead to schedule service. We are online always. If you suffer from slow download speeds, call our certified network designers and installers. On call, on time, and online. RBB Electric won't leave you in the dark. RBB Electric, your 24/7 electricians.
All right, we welcome you back to our coverage of North Dakota High School soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage Acme Tools KNOX Live Sports Network. My name is Sam Jensen. I'll be doing play-by-play tonight of our video coverage. To access our video feed, visit our website, knoxradio.com, under the Live Sports tab, or you could visit YouTube, utilize the search bar, look up KNOX Live Sports. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, get email updates every time we schedule a broadcast. This coverage comes to you completely free. No subscription necessary, no paywall that exists. So please support those who support us. Our coverage of Greater Grand Forks High School athletics would not be possible without the support of our tremendous sponsors here with KNOX Live Sports. Getting ready for our first Grand Forks Central soccer game of the season. Hopefully looking forward to what might be a night's win, looking for their first victory of the season. Last year, they went 2-8-4 in the conference, finishing last place in the EDC. However, they did have 5 wins on the year, faring better in non-conference play, 5-9-4. So out of the conference, having a record of 3-1, a winning record outside of EDC play. Grand Forks Central looking to play better inside of the conference. So far, 1 game, and it's a tie against Fargo Davies, looking to pick up their first victory over Horace this evening at Cushman Field. Once again, my name's Sam Jensen. It's Grand Forks Central taking on West Fargo Horace. Once again, let's pull up that drive for the title that we have for you. And that's a very early look at the EDC standings. We told you how Grand Forks Central fared last year. No data on West Fargo Horace. Their first year as a program playing varsity soccer here in North Dakota. Of course, their first game at Cushman Field. The Hawks are coached by Matthew Crawford. Other games in action tonight include Fargo South, West Fargo Cheyenne. And now we're going to play the national anthem here. So I'm going to take a brief intermission, and when we come back, we will have opening kick. North Dakota High School Soccer, Grand Forks Central, taking on West Fargo Horace on KNOX.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
Ready to launch your future? At Northland Community and Technical College, opportunity starts here. Train for high-demand technical and skilled trades or start with an affordable Associates of Arts degree and transfer with ease. Visit Northland College. It's game day, and whether you're feeding the family or the entire team, Hugo's is the place to go. Score big with favorites from the meat department, delicious fresh veggies, and don't forget about the bakery to celebrate the big win. Hugo's Family Marketplace, your game day headquarters.
Blazing wings and a pick six for $19.99. Careful, those babies are muy picante.
I can handle the heat. You want to try it? Here.
Hey, you're right. It's really not that. Oh, too spicy, too spicy.
You'll be all right.
Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
H&S Electrical Services is proud to support local high school sports. From homes to industry, we deliver safe, reliable electrical solutions. Locally owned and operated, our skilled team ensures quality and service you can trust. H&S, trusted in your homes and businesses.
Nothing feels or performs better than a properly fitted golf club. Whether it's irons, driver, or putter, call us today for your free club fitting. For over 30 years, the Golf Center in Grand Forks has been your club fitting leader.
When you're looking for a change of pace, a change of routine, or a change of scenery, we'll help you find what's next. Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. For you, for life.
Thief River Glass handles it all. Aluminum storefronts, auto glass, windows, shower enclosures, and more. Just like our athletes, we're built for every season. No job is too big or too small. Call 218-681-1333 for year-round dependable.
Welcome back. We'll read off these starting lineups one final time as we're just moments away from opening kick at Cushman Field. Grand Forks Central taking on West Fargo Horace. Once again, these starting lineups for the visitors, the Horace Hawks. Starting in net will be number 0, Liam Rude. The junior defender, number 2, Chambers Rustin. Senior defender, number 5, Braden Jamar. Sophomore midfielder, number 8, Dylan Allen. Senior forward, number 9, Cale Winslow. Junior midfielder, number 10, Jackson Lemke. Sophomore defender, number 11, Tucker Trainer. Sophomore midfielder, number 13, Corin Lamar. Junior defender, number 25, Dave Hinna. Freshman forward, number 26, Riken Brooks. And then senior defender, number 35, Modi Patrick. That's our starting lineup for the visiting team, the West Fargo Horace Hawks. Now the starting lineup for your home team, the Grand Forks Central Knights, coached by Austin Angler. Starting in net, the goalkeeper will be the senior, number 1, Jack Carls. And we have a junior midfielder, number 2, Bryce Carinta. The captain, senior defender, Grant Harrison. Fellow captain, senior defender / midfielder, number 5, Joe Clevin. Another captain, senior midfielder, Zachariah El-Shami. Senior forward, number 9, Nobi Odorego. Senior midfielder, number 11, Matthew Hodney. 8th grade midfielder, Aid Malat. Senior defender, number 18, Dalvin Samuel. Junior midfielder, number 20, Cole Tanabe. And then junior midfielder, another captain, Lucas Weber. That will round out the starting lineup for Grand Forks Central, both the Knights and the Horace Hawks as we're ready for opening kick here at Cushman Field. It will be the Hawks in an all-white kit. White jersey, white shorts, white socks. Grand Forks Central in their home uniform. They will have the maroon jerseys, white shorts, and maroon socks. Good crowd on hand here tonight at Cushman Field, in large part thanks to a pretty boisterous student section. Jersey night for these Grand Forks Central students, seeing an array of different jerseys. At one point we'll have Alex rank his favorites. Of course, we have our standard University of North Dakota hockey jersey with an array of other jerseys from various sports, but our focus will be primarily on the play on the field, and we are underway. Joe Clevin kicks it into attacking territory for the Knights. It will go out of bounds, which will lead to a throw-in for Tucker Trainer for Horace. Trainer throws it into Rustin. Grand Forks Central takes it away, coming back the other way. That's Trainer trying to turn it back towards the midfield. Pretty good ball handling on display. Grand Forks Central maintains possession, looking for a stretch pass towards the net. A little bit too much traffic. Chasing it to the corner will be Odorego. And we have a whistle with Odorego down by the goal line. Horace goalkeeper, that will be Liam Rude, kicks this out near midfield. The Hawks looking to gain possession, battling for it as Cor Lamar has it taken away by Corinta. Steers it back towards the Horace net. Only momentarily we'll have a penalty kick upcoming. Free kick, I should say. This one will be taken by Horace. It will be the junior midfielder Jackson Lemke. And that one's immediately deflected by the junior captain for Grand Forks Central, Lucas Weber, goes out of bounds. So a free kick turns into a throw-in. First goal will be huge here for the momentum. Both teams looking to catapult up in the Eastern Dakota Conference standings. No team has played more than one game, so it doesn't take a lot. But seeing your team towards the top or the middle of the standings can provide a boost of confidence early on. Here's a run early for Odrego. Odrego streaking towards the middle, loses possession. It's Rude kicking it to the far corner. Possession still with Grand Forks Central. A throw in on the far side. This one close enough to that goal line where they might be able to wreak some havoc in front of the net. The defender coming all the way from the back, I believe that's Dalvin Samuel, will take care of the throw-in duties here for the Knights. Samuel's able to get it to the far side of that penalty box area. A deflection quickly out of harm's way for the Hawks. Central still looking to hold on to possession. A tackle will go against Grand Forks Central, will be whistled a penalty. So we will have a free kick taken by the senior goalkeeper, Liam Rude. Liam Rude, the goalkeeper, wearing all purple tonight. Grand Forks Central's goalkeeper, Jack Carls, wearing an all gray kit. A little less vibrant than Rude's purple attire. Horace looking to cause some pressure on the attacking end of the field. Nice tackle and takeaway on the far side, leading to a run here for Grand Forks, trying to get a number there. A long-range strike, and Rude has to make a save. Excellent run, and that is going to be Lucas Weber with a nice takeaway and an offensive opportunity for Grand Forks Central. He's right back at it, looking to take possession away once again for the Knights. And mission accomplished. It's the Knights with it. Here's Hodney. Hodney passes this one over to Malott. That's the 8th grader, Aiden Malott, in the starting lineup for Grand Forks Central. Horace looking for a run on the far side. Good defense by Grand Forks, preventing what could have been an opportunity on the rush. Horace streaking down the middle of the field. Long range strike, misses the net to the near side. Diving after it was Carls. Didn't have to put a hand on it. Misses wide of the big soccer net frame. But the best chance of the night so far for Horace. Still over 35 minutes remaining here in half number 1. Goalkeeper kick doesn't quite make it to midfield. Horace kicks it out of bounds towards their own bench. So it'll be a throw-in near midfield for Grand Forks Central. Open field for Corinta. Touch pass forward. Another nice finesse touch. Here comes on the run for Odorogo. His touch towards the net. Didn't get all of it. Did Odorogo. And it's Rude making the save. Clevin kicks that out of harm's way for Grand Forks. Knights have it at midfield. Pass to the near side for Corinta. He touches it back to Hodney. Hodney with plenty of time to make a decision. He passes it up the near boundary. Odorogo trying to give and go back to Hodney. It's deflected all the way to Rude. He catches that one in the air. And the threat is over from Grand Forks. Nice display of passing there from Grand Forks Central, specifically Odorogo working with Matt Hodney. Here's Odorogo again. Nice control, settling it down for Corinta. Comes back to Clevin. Up the near boundary. Matthew Hodney has it. Once again, all the time in the world to make a decision. The back line for West Fargo Horace is going to want to start pressuring some of these forwards and midfielders for Grand Forks Central moving forward. Here's the captain, Joe Clevin, with the throw in on the near side. A header off the throw-in comes back to Grant Harrison. He throws that one on top of the penalty box area, still being tossed around by the back line of West Fargo. The Hawks unable to clear. Long range strike to the top bar, and almost a highlight reel goal there for Bryce Corinta. Let's see what that replay looks like. A grade A opportunity for Corinta. West Fargo Horace unable to clear Corinta from the 20-yard line, bending back towards the crossbar, but not able to get underneath that top post. Score still remains at 0. It's Carls making the play. Last line of defense for Grand Forks Central. The goalkeeper will proceed with the drop kick. This comes out to midfield. Hawks looking to advance forward towards the Knight net. Good defense by the back end of Grand Forks there. Coming back to the near side, Odorogo. Central has had more offensive possession early on. A great opportunity just moments ago from Bryce Corinta. We have that replay captured. Just a beautifully struck ball bending back towards the goal. A game of inches. Must add that Liam Rude also was willing to meet the ball towards the top of the net. If it weren't for the crossbar deflecting the ball, who's to say Rude wouldn't have deflected it with his own hands as well. He was in good position to make a play. However, it went off the top crossbar. And ultimately, the score still stands 0 apiece between Grand Forks Central looking for their first victory of the 2026 campaign and West Fargo Horace in their first ever campaign here in the 2026 season as a program, looking for their first victory as a varsity soccer program. Long range pass Makes its way all the way through to Carls. And he elects to throw it. Good accuracy. He finds the midfielder on the far side. But it rolls out of bounds. Cyrus Boyd coming into the game. Three subs for Grand Forks Central, Cyrus Boy being one of them, Zachariah Muhammad, and then also Gabriel Puente. First substitutions of the match for the Knights. And there is a nice play by Rude. Sliding on his side to stop the attack from Central. A kick out to midfield, a quick takeaway by Harrison. He gives it to Weber. Weber with a nice run earlier, looking to replicate that success. Short pass is touched over to Hodney. Hodney with the long-range strike. It's blocked. Good defense there by Dave Hinna to get in the way of that one for the Hawks. Long-range shot misses wide. Goalkeeper kick upcoming for Horace. Score still 0 on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. Happy to have Ultra along as another great corporate sponsor of KNOX Sports, sponsoring our scoreboard tonight and all season long throughout the 2026-2027 high school sports season here in Greater Grand Forks. An impressive run here for Horace, advancing it forward into what appears to be no man's land. Grand Forks Central happy to let that one roll out of bounds untouched. That will result in a goalkeeper kick. Carl's lining this one up. Grand Forks Central having a couple of opportunities. They've had the majority of the possession time as we're nearing the halfway mark of half number 1. Just under 28 and a half minutes to go in the opening frame here at Cushman Field. What a beautiful night for soccer. Horace with a shot on net, forcing Carls to make a save. Odd angle shot. Carls was in good position. He gets down, doesn't give up a big rebound. His drop kick comes out to midfield. Horace regains possession. Hawks moving it up towards the near side. Unable to get that one to Hinna. So it will be a throw-in for Clevin. Horace with open space. Zachariah Muhammad fighting for possession. And fighting too hard as that one will be a penalty and a free kick in an advantageous area for Horace. Will they be able to have a strong enough leg to get this ball into a dangerous area? We will see. Taking the kick will be Jackson Lemke, the junior midfielder for Horace. The Hawks setting up a wall just inside that penalty box area. Grand Forks Central defenders matching up with the man. Here we go, looking for a header on the back post, and it's a goal. West Fargo Horace strikes first. They lead 1-0. Didn't grab a number there, but we will hear that soon from our public address announcer, our colleagues up here in the press box. But we will show you that replay. Horace strikes first. They lead 1-0 off of the free kick, excellently placed by Jackson Lemke. And the header on the back post, I believe that was Chambers Rustin. Nope, and that's going to be Cale Winslow with the goal for West Fargo with 27:06 remaining. Great assist on the free kick by number 10, Jackson Lemke. So in our scorebook, that's going to be a goal scored by West Fargo Horace to give them a 1-0 lead on our Ultra Health System scoreboard. It'll be Lemke with the assist and off the head of number 9, Cale Winslow, into the back of the net. And that, pulling up our tools or keys of the game, is Horace being opportunistic, taking advantage of that free kick in an advantageous area. They set up a wall at the top of the penalty kick area, and an outstanding placement by Jackson Lemke to find the head of the goal scorer, Cale Winslow. Will Grand Forks Central be able to respond? They don't want to be a part of history tonight. West Fargo Horace's first victory as a program. You certainly don't want that to happen on your own home field. Horace, with the momentum on their side now, having possession on the attacking end. Spark plug of energy off the bench there from West Fargo Horace. That's going to be number 21. Don't even have his number on the program. But he's been all over the field. He looks like a new substitution for West Fargo Horace. Maybe he's listed on the JV roster. We do not have a 21 listed anywhere for the Hawks, so unfortunately we won't be able to name the new striker into the game for Horace. But he's feeling the momentum of the Hawks after they get a goal off the head of Cale Winslow with 27:06 remaining in half number 1. Now it's Grand Forks Central playing from behind, trailing 1-0 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Ball goes out of bounds. We'll show you that highlight once again when we get a minute. Grand Forks Central has the ball in the attacking area. We're going to get a substitution. Coming in will be Hamza Salad, senior forward for Grand Forks Central. And Horace has already made history. That will be a history question that you can ask anywhere in the state, Alex. Who scored the first varsity goal for West Fargo Horace in their program history? And the answer will be Cale Winslow. So have that one in your back pocket moving forward. Horace scoring their first goal as a program. This is their second game on the year, their first year as a varsity program. Grand Forks Central with an opportunity here to be opportunistic, a corner kick from the far side. Good placement to the back post. This one will get deflected just wide to the near side. Horace losing that first game just on Tuesday against Fargo North, getting shut out 6-0, now taking a 1-0 lead. So just having that light bulb moment that indeed is the first goal in program history for the Horace Hawks, scored off the head of number 9, the senior forward, Cale Winslow. We have all sorts of activity. And I got to tell you, I really like the way we have John Doe out there. We don't have number 21 on our program. It really is unfortunate because he's out there playing like a spark plug, and now he's getting talked to by the referee. All right, we had some correspondence up here in the press box, folks. We are back. We do have a name for that energetic new striker for West Fargo Horace. That's going to be Alex Yancey. That name being provided to us by the public address announcer here at Cushman Field for Grand Forks Central Soccer. That's Mr. Hewlin. And we continue on. Grand Forks Central looking for the equalizer. Zachariah Muhammad chases that one out of bounds. Possession will go to Horace. Throwing this one in on the near boundary will be Tucker Trainer. Grand Forks looking for a takeaway. Potentially feeling a sense of urgency. Trailing early against this young program in West Fargo Horace. This one gets past the goalkeeper, Liam Rude, all the way past the goal line. Last touch by Horace, so we're going to have another corner kick. I believe that's Lucas Weber in the far corner for Grand Forks getting ready to take this one. We do have an injured Knight at the top of the penalty area. So we're going to have a brief timeout. The clock has stopped, or it continues to run rather. The official hasn't asked us to. And coming back onto his feet will be Zachariah Muhammad. So we're getting ready to proceed with the corner kick. Muhammad will stay in the game. He heads back towards the front of the net. Weber lining it up for the Knights. He gets the thumbs up, he winds up, and here comes the corner. Nice placement in the front of the net. After one deflection, lands on the foot of a Grand Forks Central forward on the near side. I believe that's Cyrus Boy. Boy striking that one towards the front. Gets deflected, and we're going to have another collision. And an injured player momentarily, this time for Horace. A hard collision. And it looks like he's returning quickly to his feet. And we're ready to return. The Knights are 0 for 2 on the night with their corner kicks. They have not been opportunistic with those opportunities as of yet. West Fargo Horace, with their prime scoring opportunities, they are 1 for 1. A free kick from around the 20-yard line on the right side of your screen for those of you watching online. It was a great free kick from number 10, Jackson Lemke, finding Cale Winslow for the first goal in program history for West Fargo Horace. And now we will have a clock stoppage as someone's seeking some sort of, what do we have going on here? Looks like a coach for West Fargo Horace potentially not happy. That's Coach Austin Engler giving it to the far side official. It's been a handful of collisions. Maybe he's looking for a yellow card of some sort, unsure on what the disagreement could be. That is not Coach Engler. That's coming from the Horace side. So that will be Matthew Crawford with the dissatisfaction on the bench. And now that's going to cause counsel on the far side. The officials reconsidering their previous actions, unsure what correspondence could even be taking place at this point. And the fans starting to grow less patient by the second here, trying to return to action. Looks like we're going to get what we expected all along. It's going to be a drop ball, and the clock will continue. The goalkeeper will kick that one forward. Liam Rood, Grand Forks Central, still back behind 1 goal, trailing West Fargo Horace 1-0 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Here's Odorogo. Takeaway at midfield. There's Yancey. Touch pass for Grand Forks Central. Looking to make a run is Odorogo. He gets behind the defense. Left side of the net. Nice last-second tackle. Excellent work by Modi Patrick to prevent a shot on net from Grand Forks Central. Great work by the senior defender for West Fargo Horace. That will preserve the 1-0 lead. And the Hawks will try break it out of their own end. Teams trade possession near midfield. Just over 19 and a half to go here in half number 1 at Cushman Field. Grand Forks Central still trailing by 1. Beautiful night for soccer. 73 degrees and sunny. Just a spattering of clouds in the sky. Would imagine at some point in half number 2 the lights will take effect. So we might just have Thursday night lights on display here tonight. Coming back into the game for Horace is going to be number 25, Dave Hanna. And we continue to play on. The momentum from West Fargo Horace has sort of faded after the goal that was scored with just over 27 minutes remaining in the half. In the 9 minutes that have followed, West Fargo Horace came out with a little bit of a spark, but the momentum has since faded. Grand Forks Central looking to claim that momentum. They have it just outside of the penalty box area. And chasing that one all the way to the far side will be Grant Harrison. Last touched by Horace, so it will be a throw-in for Central. Things have slowed down since that initial burst after the Horace goal. Not many opportunities for either team. It's been a struggle to just hold on to possession since then. Here's Weber. Back with it. Turning back towards the middle of the field. Matt Hodney with the touch. He has it taken away. Grand Forks Central reclaims possession. Lucas Weber with some speed coming back towards the middle of the field. Ball gets too far away from him. Nice touch pass to the near side. Here comes Hinna. Hinna looking for a touch pass to get that one onto the feet of Alex Yancey. Too strong. It's taken away by Joe Clevin. His pass to the far side, not on target. Horace reclaims possession. Hinna doesn't win that jump ball. Team still fighting for possession. And here's Lucas Weber, junior captain midfielder, looking to take control of this game, generate an opportunity. A nice move back towards the middle of the field. He's taken down in the penalty area. No call on the field. We play on. Here's Tonabee. Tonabee has it taken away by Yancey. And Hinna with the touch pass. That goes right to the Grand Forks Central defender, Clevin. He moves it forward. Here's a run. Here's Odorogo. Great opportunity, but he will miss wide to the far side. That one does not curl back. He would want that opportunity back, I'm sure. A couple of substitutions coming into the game for Grand Forks. And once again, here's Lucas Weber. Pump fake shot, trying to bring it back to his left foot, loses control, comes to the near boundary. Nears the goal line. It's cleared out of harm's way. So it'll be a throw in near the goal line for Grand Forks Central. Coming in to throw it will be Dalvin Samuel. And this is close enough once again where this might be able to cause some panic in front of the net for Horace. This one's headed up and hits the side of the net. That throw-in was looking to get connected with Matthew Hodney. He was able to head that one. He just popped it up and out of bounds. Comes Horace the other way, looking for a call, and they will get one. And it looks like we might get a card as well. We do have a yellow card being taken out. Looks like after all the yelling and complaining from the West Fargo Horace coaching staff, the referee crew has decided to take action into their own hands and try to settle this game down. Physicality has certainly been a factor up until this point. Frustrations may be coming to the surface as well for Grand Forks Central. They're trailing 1-0. Goal scored for Horace by Cale Winslow on a free kick off the foot of Jackson Lemke, headed in by Winslow. That came 13 minutes ago with 27:06 remaining in this opening half. Still plenty of soccer left for Grand Forks Central to find that equalizer. There's Puente. He passes it to Weber, looking for a long stretch pass. It gets broken up. Weber still chasing after it. He regains possession. His motor just does not stop. Another pump fake. Weber impressing, starting to become the fan favorite in the student section, putting this in a dangerous area, but a diving save by Liam Rude. And that will put an end to that threat from the Knights. Mostly put on in large part thanks to the junior midfielder Lucas Weber. Here's Yancey fighting for possession. A late addition to the Horace roster. For those of you just joining us, we were unsure on who Yancey was. Number 21 not listed on the program. But a late add, and he's making an impact. Here's Puente. Puente looking for a seam to get that one near the top of the goal box. But it gets deflected and comes back near midfield. Central looking to regroup. Getting around the defender initially over there was Braden Jamar. But he advances it forward and goes straight to the goalkeeper, Jack Carls, who rolls it forward for the Knights. Some more substitutions as we approach the final stretch of half number one. The sun going down here in Grand Forks. Beautiful late August Thursday. Ben Larson checking into the game for the first time. And I believe that's the only substitution that just checked in for Grand Forks Central. Oh, and here we have a breakaway opportunity, and it goes into the back of the net. A goal for Grand Forks Central. And they even things at 1. That goal will be scored by number 9, Nabi Odorogo. Let's take a look at that replay. The equalizer for Grand Forks Central. A breakaway out of nowhere. Odorogo catches up to this one, and he's just able to poke it over the goalkeeper, Liam Rude. Grand Forks Central equalizer. We're knotted at 1. So Grand Forks ties it at 1. That coming roughly 15 minutes after West Fargo Horace got the first goal of the game from Cale Winslow. And now number 9 for Grand Forks Central gets the equalizer. Once again, that's Nabi Odorogo. What a celebration for Odorogo as well after scoring that one, running to the Grand Forks Central students section. Some passion on display from both the players and the students. Gotta love to see that. Here's Odorogo again. Loses that one. Takes a weird hop right as he tried to get his footing set. So we'll have a throw in for West Fargo Horace. All right, we apologize for that delay. Just 10 minutes remaining, and this looks like a very familiar scene here for West Fargo Horace. almost this exact location where they were able to score the opening goal of this match. And once again, trying to set this one off the free kick. This time it's scooped up right away by the goalkeeper, Jack Carls. Taking that free kick once again was Jackson Lemke. First time around in a very similar area, almost the exact same location, was able to find the head of Cale Winslow. However, Grand Forks Central was able to find the equalizer around 15 minutes later. That goal scored by number 9 as well, Nabi Odorogo. Been all over the field. He's had a handful of opportunities. His first shot on net turns into a goal on a breakaway. A great long-range feed. Don't have the assist down, but next time we look at that replay, maybe we'll be able to identify who came away with the assist on that Odorogo goal. And this will be Carls scooping it up with 8:30 remaining here in half number 1. We'll have those replays available for you in our halftime report. Both of those goals scored by both number 9s. Number 9, Cale Winslow, and number 9 for Grand Forks, Nabi Odorogo. The 8th grader Aid Malott coming back into the game. Number 15 for Grand Forks Central. He was in the starting lineup for the Knights. Can he provide a spark in the final moments of half number 1? Grand Forks Central would love to go into the locker room with a 1-goal lead. Throw in upcoming for the Knights. Here's Samuel. Samuel with a strong throw. West Fargo Horace defender slips, loses his footing, no call. Play still alive, threat not done. Samuel back on net, sliding save for Rude. And he'll hold on to it. That'll put an end to the Grand Forks Central threat offensively. Run on the far side. Here's Weber. Weber coming back to the middle of the field. He still has possession. Poked away at the last second. Harrison long-range shot. That's deflected. That will result in a corner kick. With 6:20 to go in half number 1. This will be Weber taking it for the Knights. He's just going to touch this one forward, get a return pass. Return pass not quite on target, forcing Weber to retreat. Weber long-range shot. Rude dives forward and makes the save. Grand Forks Central coaching staff thinking Weber was being dragged by his jersey. They have an argument to be made. And now we have a whistle behind the play. Lots of conversation taking place between the officials and the players on the field. Not used to this level of correspondence. Usually it's a pretty quick conversation, but the opinion being heard from the junior midfielder Jackson Lemke, offering his opinion to the midfield official, helping out here tonight at Cushman Field. A rush all the way up the far side boundary. The ball finally goes out of bounds near the far side corner, all the way near Grand Forks' own goal line. although it didn't result in an offensive opportunity. Good tactical play for West Fargo Horace, as Grand Forks Central still has a whole field to go if they wanted to develop this into an offensive opportunity, and they might just do that. With a whole lot of room at the midfield, here comes Matthew Hodney. Matthew Hodney makes a turn to the inside. He'll lose possession. It's kicked away by Tucker Trainer. Threat not dead yet, especially with Lucas Weber with possession. Weber regains control. Harrison a give and go back to Weber, and he'll have it kicked away out of bounds. Grand Forks Central with the throw-in upcoming. Grand Forks Central now with the momentum. It's always a game of momentum, swings back and forth. West Fargo Horace playing with a little bit more of a fire under them after they got the opening goal. Now Grand Forks Central coming out and doing exactly the same. Looking to take the lead going into the locker room headed into halftime. More late half substitutions. Subbing out will be the goal scorer for Grand Forks Central, Nabi Odorogo. It'll be Al-Shami replacing Odorogo. Now it's Horace with a throw-in in a peculiar area. There's Corin Lamar eyeing up where he wants to place this throw-in. Elects to go right into the penalty box area. Clevin looking to get it out of harm's way. Horace with possession, looking for a long-range shot, not able to fire one off. It goes out of bounds on the far side, but Horace will still have the throw-in. Just under a minute and a half to go here in the opening half. We will have a halftime report available for you. We'll have Alex Carminati talking over the highlights that will be provided. Allow myself to get my voice a rest. I apologize. I have a little bit of a hoarse throat here at the beginning of the season. We'll have some time to get that rested. I believe we just have one broadcast next week. It'll be a soccer game, Grand Forks Red River playing in that affair. And that will be Alex Carminati on the call for that game. Taking on Grand Forks Central. Oh, it's Grand Forks Central playing likely an Eastern Dakota Conference opponent. Just 30 seconds to go in the opening half. It'll be Central and Fargo North. Fargo North, a team that has beaten West Fargo Horace 6-0 in the season opener. Grand Forks Central not having things not going as swimmingly as it did for Fargo North. They fell behind 1-0 off a goal from Cale Winslow before they got the equalizer from Nabi Odorogo. And that will do it for half number one It's all knotted at one. Grand Forks Central and West Fargo Horace on our All True Health System scoreboard, one apiece. As we head into our halftime report, we're going to show you the highlights of both of those goals scored, provide some commentary, and discuss what will be needed to pull off a victory for both Grand Forks Central and West Fargo Horace in half number 2. Sam Jensen joined with Alex Carminati coming up after the break.
From tears in your car, truck, boat, or farm equipment seats to making boat covers or complete restorations of the interior of your hot rod, Finest Auto Trim in Grand Forks can make the inside of your rides look brand new. Big or small, Finest Auto Trim can cover it all. To get a quote, go to finestautotrim.com.
Big Jim's Tire is the area's #1 farm and ag tire supplier, and with harvest here, you want the best. Best tires, best service, and Big Jim's will get it done fast to get you moving again. Big Jim's Tire, Grand Forks.
Today, the PS stands for proper service for your home, farm, or business, which is what you'll get from the team at PS Garage Doors in Grand Forks. Whether you need a door fixed or just thinking about replacing what you already have, get your proper service at psgaragedoors.com.
It takes attention to detail. With your local Bryant dealer, you're getting someone who pays attention to the little things that make a big difference. And to keep your family cool this summer, it takes Bryant.
Connect with Thermal Air today, your Bryant certified dealer.
Valley Truck in East Grand Forks is proud to support our local high school athletes. With over 400 years of combined experience, they keep our community moving on and off the field. Trusted repairs, quality parts, and support for the next generation.
When the lights go out, count on the pros. Bergstrom Electric in Grand Forks, the area's largest full-service electrical contractor. From commercial builds to homes, they're trusted for quality, safety, and award-winning work. Call today, 701-775-8897.
All right, folks, we're back. This is the halftime report. North Dakota High School soccer 1 apiece between Grand Forks Central and West Fargo Horace. Sam Jensen joined by our halftime guest. That is going to be Alex Carminati, KNOX sports correspondent, as well as a news aficionado on 1310 AM, 107.9 FM. My name's Sam Jensen. We're going to try bring you through the replays of both of those goals that were scored in that opening half. Starting off with Horace getting things started with a goal that was scored by number 9, and that is going to be Cale Winslow. An assist coming from Jackson Lemke. Here is that goal, and we do have that not loaded in correctly. That does not appear to be the correct replay. Let's see if we have the Grand Forks Central goal. And unfortunately, Alex, it's the preseason for everyone. Those are not the replays that we had intended to show you. But why don't you paint us a picture? And that first goal scored by West Fargo Horace is I'm going to try track down that replay.
Sure.
But that was an
good,
impressive
Sam.
very impressive free kick.
Yes, it was indeed, Sam. It was a very neat goal. It was a free kick. It was Horace having a really neat setup. They throw it towards the net and a very nice header. As you mentioned there for Horace, it was Cale Winslow who scores the first goal in the program history for this Fargo Horace team. Again, Fargo Horace boys soccer, first season as a varsity boys soccer program. They pull ahead 1-0, and they were in charge. They were in command for a good portion of that first half. And then in the latter stages of half number 2, it is Grand Forks Central coming across and tying that matchup. And it was a really neat goal scored for Grand Forks Central's Nabi Odorego, where you have that goal coming in a really particular situation. Here's the goal right now. Very nice header by Horace's Cale Winslow. That's the first goal of the game that gave Horace, at the time, a 1-rip lead. And then fast forward maybe 15, 16 minutes or so later, and Central would even things up. Nabi Odorego would have a really, really neat goal, whereas a fast break situation got enough of the ball on his foot to trickle it in the net past the goalkeeper, Liam Rude of Horace. And we stay at 1-1 through 1 because of that goal that was scored. And here's the goal as you see on your screen. Really neat touch. Flies over the goalie, gets enough, though, of the ball on his foot, trickles it in to the back of the cage, and just like that, lickety-split, 1-1 through 1 period of play.
Great summary right there, Alex. Let's take a look at that Grand Forks Central goal once again, now that we have these correctly loaded in. And I believe that was El Shami with that touch. That's the crucial play to create that breakaway for Odorego, and he's just able to flip that over the goaltender in the nick of time, and it almost doesn't go in. It goes off the near goal post and then deflects into the back of the net. So that was the equalizer for Grand Forks Central.
Yeah.
What are we seeing in general out here, Alex? It's been a physical game. Referees, we've seen them give out a yellow card trying to tame down the physicality. What have you noticed kind of from
if
your
you're
perch here at the press
Central,
box?
keep your composure. That's for sure. Now, yes, it's early in the season. It is game number 2 or 3, and it's, a point of the year where you're still feeling out your emotions, you're feeling out your team as a whole, you're trying to build that chemistry this early in the season. But at the same time, it's something where, you have a situation where you can't get into a messy spot, where you can't be taking too many fouls. You can't be getting yellow card. Yes, it's early. Yes, it's only one yellow card, but one builds up into some others if you keep that going, especially if you're on the bad side of the official. The official might get ticked off with you as you continue along, and if that happens, then more yellow cards or a red card might come your way. So if you're Central, stay composed. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. I will say, you mentioned the physicality. Central came out flying out of the gate, chance after chance, a lot of opportunities. They didn't capitalize on them, and they had their opportunities to put up maybe 2 goals or so before Horace scored their first goal. So really it could be a 3-1 or a 4-1 game in favor of Central, but instead it's 1-1.
So great play. You got to tip your cap to Liam Rude, the goalkeeper for West Fargo Horace. He's at times helped keep the Hawks in this game, but they've certainly provided some counter punches when Grand Forks Central has came on the attack. Horace has been able to get up off the mat and get some offensive opportunities for themselves as well.
Yes, they have. And again, like I said before, Central came out flying right away. They were in control. Horace was able to, pace themselves and stay their ground defensively, and then slowly they had their offensive opportunities building across the other side of the field. And before you know it, they had that header right in front, and they scored first. So, again, it was a patient approach for Horace. Yes, they might have been, overwhelmed. They might have been really just taken aback by how fast Central came out. But at the same time, they were able to, stand their ground and eventually lead. And, of course, they lost that lead. But we'll see how they approach half number 2. They know they can play with the Central team. They know if they're up, if they're down, if they're tied, they can go back and forth with this crew. And whether they're getting outchanced or maybe even outplayed in some areas, they know that they can, have that stamina to get them across the finish line and keep par with Central before a possible win. Now, again, like we said, Horace has yet to win a game. It's their first season, second game altogether in their program history. And you were saying before the first half, Sam, what a win it would be if their first victory of the season would be on the road here in Grand Forks against Central on their home field.
Yeah, that certainly is not that's something that Austin Englerth and his team are looking to avoid, to have West Fargo Horace get their first program victory on their home turf here at Cushman Field. You don't want the Gatorade bath on your own turf.
Right.
Of course, you don't want that to happen. Grand Forks Central did a good job responding, coming back with a goal of their own. Since we have about 2 minutes remaining here in halftime, let's show you those goals once again. Great summary and basically insight here from Alex Carminati up here in the press box. That first goal, basically most of the work being done by the person who got credit for the assist there. That's Jackson Lemke.
And that was a smooth play, just set up as crisp as possible, and it was perfectly executed.
So great play by Lemke, finding the head of his teammate Cale Winslow. The senior gets the first goal in program history for West Fargo Horace. Then it's Grand Forks Central with the equalizer. And once again, I believe that Zachariah El-Shami with a long-range pass hitting right in stride his teammate Nabi Odorogo, and he flicks that over the goalkeeper off the post and in, finds the equalizer. And you don't see it on the replay there, but a very colorful and exciting, just passionate celebration that he had after the goal. You love to see that.
Yeah, absolutely you do. I mean, it shows really a connection between the student-athlete and the students who are supporting the athlete from the stands. Really, really neat moment there, and that pass was just a beautiful pass, and Nabi is a really fast guy. You've been seeing him flying all over the place in that first half of action, and for him to capitalize, maybe it wasn't the most prettiest goal, but it was a goal nonetheless. It's a big one to tie it up before half number 2 ends up coming around here.
Alex, thank you for joining us.
Thank
That's
you,
our
Sam.
halftime report, our coverage of North Dakota High School soccer on the Rivards Turf and Forage, Acme Tools, KNOX Live Sports Network. We're going to take one final break, and when we come back, we'll have half number 2, Grand Forks Central taking on West Fargo Horace.
Open all year round to the public, Eagles Crest offers space for holiday parties and family get-togethers. And of course, daily specials, appetizers, and all your favorites, including Sunday brunch buffets. Come in for the view and delicious meals at Eagles Crest Grill.
Grand Trailer Sales in East Grand Forks is your go-to spot for enclosed utility, flatbed, and dump trailers in the Red River Valley. They have the biggest selection on hand of trailers with great pricing. If you're looking for parts, service, or simply to buy, GrandTrailersSales.com.
Rivals on the ice, united in the stands, and everyone's geared up from Jarrell Sports Center and Hockey World. Hockey gear, fan apparel, Nodak Pride, we've got it all and more. Locally owned, 1004 South Washington Street. Shop local, shop Jarrell's.
Home. What a place. Home of the people we love and the places we know. And our home has more than 60 unique care specialties. For specialty care, you're home.
Spray Advantage of Grand Forks carries everything you need for the chemical and fertilizer application on your farm. Pumps, tips, and tanks from 3 gallons all the way up to 10,000 gallons on hand. They can help with parts and accessories for the fertilizer and tillage equipment on your farm too. SprayAdvantage.com.
All right, we're ready to start half number 2, so we will switch sides. It will be West Fargo Horace working from right to left on your screen. Grand Forks Central working from left to right. We are all knotted at 1 on our All True Health System scoreboard as we wrap up that halftime report here on the Rivards Turf and Forage Acme Tools KNOX Live Sports Network. The clock is set back to 40. And it will not stop unless we have a goal or an injury on the field. Getting it started will be Alex Yancey at midfield. Talked about some of the electrifying players for Grand Forks, specifically their goal scorer, Nabi Odorogo. Alex Yancey, one of those players who really stood out with his ball handling and just speed that was on display in half number 1. Let's see if that's able to make an impact here in half number 2. Alex mentioned during our halftime report, Grand Forks Central coming out of the gate strong in that opening frame, looking to do the same here in the second half. As they chase down possession in the attacking end. Samuel pushing it forward for Central. Comes back to Harrison. And it gets worked over to the far side. A nice pass on into the middle of the penalty box area. Matthew Hodney unable to settle that one down. It gets deflected all the way back, forcing Joe Clevin to retreat. Retreat to Tonaby. And this one's kicked forward by Corin Lamar, and it goes out of bounds. Lamar with a quick throw in. And a desperate clear there from Joe Clevin. Could lead to a dangerous throw in for the Hawks, looking to regain the lead. And this is going to be a big run from Lucas Weber. Instead, he elects to try pass that one forward to Nabi, unable to get it to him. Good defense on the back end by Modi Patrick. It's not the first time we've said that tonight. Good anchor on the back end is the senior for West Fargo Horace. That's Modi Patrick. Hodney gets back up. Still an opportunity. A line drive shot is saved by Liam Root. Shot right at his chest. Good reflexes, though, able to catch it on a fly. He'll throw it out to midfield. Grand Forks Central regains possession. Here's Nabi. Hodney. And that one just about goes off the scoreboard. Goes off the side of his foot. Catches a shank. That will result in a goalkeeper kick. Here's Hodney looking for a long-range shot. Good job by West Fargo's Dylan Allen to get in the way. Allen now has it taken away. Grand Forks Central regains possession. Weber over to the far side. Long-range shot, not able to hit the inside of the near post. It will miss wide to the right. Long-range shot taken by Bryce Carinta. Liam Rude will line up yet another goalkeeper kick. The trees behind the West Fargo Horace net starting to turn into their fall colors as we enter yet another high school sports season. Kicking off our coverage of Grand Forks Central soccer here tonight as they take on a brand new program in North Dakota High School Soccer in West Fargo Horace. Next Tuesday, Alex will be on the call as Grand Forks Red River takes on, we have traffic up front after the corner kick. Here's Lucas Weber, far side, not able to get connected. Trying to find a number, potential header opportunity there. Grant Harrison close to the ball, alongside Matthew Hodney as well. Here's Hodney looking to settle things down. Works it to the middle. This one's going to go to Malott. Lucas Weber back to Hodney. Hodney looking to line up a long-range shot. Takes too much time. West Fargo Horace takes it away. Grand Forks really dominating the possession time here in half number 2. Here's Lucas Weber with a lot of green in front of him. He chases it to the far side, enters the penalty area, overruns the ball, and he'll watch it roll past the goal line boundary. However, that will result in a corner kick. Grand Forks Central has had 3 or 4 corners so far tonight. They have yet to be successful on one of them. The breakaway style goal for Nobby earlier for Grand Forks, that found the equalizer with 11:47 remaining in half number 1, coming 15 minutes after West Fargo Horace's Cale Winslow got the opening goal, and that is not going to go into the back of the net. I thought we had a brief stoppage there for a second. I don't know what the stoppage was for, but I'm seeing Horace players using their hands to set it up. Potentially out of bounds. Nevertheless, it's a goalkeeper kick. We play on, still knotted at 1. More physicality on display. Corin Lamar has been throwing his body around a lot near midfield, winning some of those possession battles. Certainly causing some frustration from his counterparts, the midfielders for Grand Forks Central. We have our first substitution of half number 2. As limping off the field is Alex Yancey. Does not look to be coming off in 100% condition over there. Checking in for the Hawks will be number 2, Chambers Rustin. And now I will try to deal with this technical difficulty. And it looks like we're just going to lose our scoreboard for the night. That's okay. We will provide verbal updates as we continue on throughout the course of the night. Score is 1-1. Grand Forks Central against West Fargo Horace. 31 and a half minutes remaining in half number 2. But we will lose our score and time remaining due to technical difficulties for the remainder of the evening. Here's a run all the way to the goal line, trying for a backdoor pass was Lucas Weber. An impressive run all the way from the far side boundary to the far post. And instead of electing to shoot at the last second, looking for a backdoor pass, looking to get connected with Nobby, but unsuccessful. Grade A opportunity for Grand Forks Central. They're unable to convert. Here's Weber again. He's all over the field. Now we have some, what I suspect to be dramatics on the field. West Fargo Horace's Dylan Allen maybe had a collision with Weber, and that'll happen. Weber just has one mode, and that is go. And getting in the way there was Allen. Maybe just getting the wind knocked out of him. Maybe looking for some extra time to catch a breather. Grand Forks Central absolutely taking it to the Horace Hawks here in half number 2, but they have yet to be able to convert on a goal. We're still tied at 1, 31 minutes to go. Eighth grader Malott watches the ball roll past him, goes out of bounds. And we continue to play on. Not entirely sure where the ball's even at this point. And now we're going to have a, what are we doing here? Grand Forks Central thought they had an opportunity. Now we're having the referees having a conference. We're restarting the clock. So we will await. It appears like, just due to my eavesdropping, it feels like we're trying to catch up our clock here at Cushman Field with the watch of the referee. And we have that lined up, and we will continue. 30 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in half number 2. Once again, apologies for the technical difficulty. You see the logos of Horace and Grand Forks Central there, but we've lost the score for each and the time remaining. We'll provide verbal updates for the remainder of the match. It's 1-1 with 30 minutes to go. Horace looking for their first victory as a program. Grand Forks Central looking to get on the board in the victory column here in the 2026 season. Can they convert on yet another corner kick? This one will be taken by Joe Clevin on the far side. Great corner to the far post. Comes all the way back. Great placement by Clevin. Grand Forks Central unable to direct that one into the back of the net. Comes over to Malott, the 8th grader, creating some separation. Hodney chasing it down. And this will be possession for Horace. Coming up to take the free kick will be the goalkeeper, Liam Rude. And we have another free kick taking place. This one will be in favor of Grand Forks. Joe Clevin with great placement on his previous corner. Looking to convert on a free kick this time around. Grand Forks Central setting up a wall of defenders. Wall of attackers, rather, on top of the penalty area. Clevin with another good placement of the ball, but this one goes untouched all the way through and across the goal line. That will result in a goalkeeper kick. Central continues to dominate the possession here in half number 2. This time a shot goes over the crossbar. The field has felt really tilted here in the second frame. Grand Forks Central falling behind early on with 27 minutes remaining in the opening half. On a free kick, it was Cale Winslow heading it into the back of the net to give the Hawks a 1-0 lead. 15 minutes later, it was Zachariah Alshami with a nice pass forward to Nabi, and he's able to poke that one over the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. And that is our scoring summary so far. Still knotted at 1 with just under 27 minutes to go here in the second half. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Home opener for Grand Forks Central, I believe. No, they've played 2 previous games. I'm unsure if those games were on the road or at home here at Cushman Field. More traffic right in front of the goaltender, but Liam Root is used to it. He swallows it up and he runs out of the dangerous area, throwing it up towards midfield. Grand Forks Central maintains possession once again. They're really applying the pressure here in the second half. Another throw in here for the Knights. This one will be thrown in by Alshami. Hodney looking to step into a kick there, but it's redirected at the last second by a defender for West Fargo, Horace. Another throw in here for the Knights. Great footwork for Weber. Weber with a shot on net, saved by Rode. But if anyone deserves a goal tonight, it is absolutely Lucas Weber. A candidate for a most valuable player despite not being on the score sheet. Just his presence is felt every time Grand Forks Central has possession in the offensive area of the field. Couple of playmakers on this Grand Forks Central team. Can they put it together and make a run to be in the top 4 of the Eastern Dakota Conference standings? Is this the year where the Knights can make state? Beginning of the year always provides fresh hope. And far side, unsure on who that is. I think it's Nabi. He was taken down. Last touched by Central. It will be a goalkeeper kick. Now let Zachariah Muhammad, who is down there. And I believe it was Muhammad actually with the assist. We can take a look at that other goal. We'll step away for a brief second to take a look at the Grand Forks Central equalizer. And we'll actually hold on here, as it looks like something might be developing for the Knights. Hodney has it on the near side. It's kicked out of harm's way. Here is that equalizer. And that definitely was going to be Zachariah Muhammad with that nice pass. So I'm going to change our box score there to reflect still the same goal scorer of Nabi, but he gets the assist from Zachariah Muhammad. Previously, we were giving credit to number 8, Zachariah Alshami, but after review of the film, we will alter our box score. The equalizer for Grand Forks Central, Nabi Odorogo, assisted by Zachariah Muhammad. Grand Forks still looking for the go-ahead goal. Despite controlling possession for the Lions' share of this second half, the score still remains 1-1 on our All True Health System scoreboard. Here's a chance for Horace. An acrobatic attempt there from Hunter Owen. That's an 8th grader for West Fargo Horace. Am I reading that correctly? Is that... No, that's number 9, not number 3. That would be Cale Winslow, the goal scorer for West Fargo Horace, with an opportunity. Misses the frame. Cale Winslow is a senior forward. And like we mentioned earlier, could forever be listed as a deep poll in terms of North Dakota high school sports trivia. Who scored the first varsity goal for West Fargo Horace soccer? The answer, Cale Winslow. Muhammad gets tripped up. Effective tackle on the back end for Horace. Was that Modi Patrick again? It was not. A throw in front of the Horace bench. Samuel looking to get connected with Muhammad. Hamza Salad checking in for Grand Forks Central. Looking to provide that spark off the bench. And there's Salad right there. Looking to provide exactly that. Number 7, Hamza Salad, into the game for Grand Forks Central. Looks like he's had plenty of rest. Earning possession there for Grand Forks Central. Samuel advancing it forward. Great touch with the head for Weber. Trying to steer it back towards the middle of the field. Once again, last touched by Horace. Grand Forks Central inching closer and closer to that goal line with another throw-in incoming. .20 minutes to go, still tied at 1. Horace clears that out of harm's way. And here we have a potential run. Corin Lamar chasing after this one, being guarded by Joe Clevin. Good defense there for Grand Forks. And here's a potential run. Here comes Zachariah Muhammad chasing this one down. Good defense by West Fargo Horace. No call on the field. Defense being provided by, I believe that's number 26. No, that's not 26. Tough to read some of these numbers. The gold numbers on the back of the white jerseys are a little difficult, especially the further away it is from the press box. Nevertheless, great defense by Horace, but it results in a corner kick. Here's Lucas Weber. Placing that one in front of the net, no good. Last touch by Horace. Weber will try again. Weber lines it up, uses his left foot, and that one's a little bit too strong. Malott has to chase it all the way to the far side. Once again, last touched by West Fargo Horace. A third consecutive corner kick. Over 5 on the game so far for Grand Forks. They have yet to be able to convert. Some great placement from the players taking the corner kicks, but so far they have yet to luck out on the bounce in the redirection. This time it will be Joe Clevin. He's placed a couple of good ones in there right along that near post, the far post for those of us viewing, near to Joe Clevin on the far side. And the referees are forcing traffic to come out from away from the net. Very hands-on refereeing tonight. And here comes the kick. Clevin puts both hands up in the air, and he's ready to roll. Great placement, but just maybe a hair high. Muhammad tries chase it down. He's unable to keep that one in bounds. A throw in from Horace, looking to get this one near midfield. They have been stuck in their own end the entirety of this second half. Grand Forks Central really applying the pressure, looking for the go-ahead goal with our Ultra Health System scoreboard even at 1. 17 and a half minutes to go in regulation. In the game, I should say. There will be no extra time during this regular season action between West Fargo Horace and Grand Forks Central. And the goalkeeper kick goes right into Muhammad. He was hoping for a redirection towards the net. Here's another one. Al-Shami chasing it to the near side. Al-Shami back to Weber. Weber. That's last touched by Horace. Here comes another goal or corner kick. Can Lucas Weber find the right spot and get a redirection? Grand Forks still looking for the go-ahead goal. We're tied at 1, 16 and a half to go here in Cushman Field. The corner kick to the back post, still sitting around. Finally, Horace clears it. Back near midfield. Moving that one forward is the goal scorer, Cale Winslow. Cale Winslow looking for a return pass. He's not going to get it from his teammate, Garrett Wells. This could be a run for Grand Forks Central. Hodney settles it down near the goal line. Poked out of harm's way by the Horace defense. Good work there by Braden Jamar. Couple substitutions coming into the game for the Knights. Nobby comes back in, the goal scorer for Grand Forks. Delvin Samuel also checking in with that throw-in header to the back post. Still not out of play. Kept in by Corinta. Nobby full of rest. Does he have the spark to give Grand Forks Central that go-ahead goal? 14 minutes to go in regulation. Here's Lamar. Horace not able to find a run. Grand Forks Central with numbers coming out of the net is going to be Rude. Rude gets to it in time. Always a risky play when you got to get out of the crease and chase down a ball with the forward absolutely bearing down on you. But Liam Rude kept his composure. Was able to scoot that one up. There's Al-Shami. Nice pass forward. Too strong, however, for Zachariah Muhammad. If he were to have settled that one down, would have had a grade A scoring opportunity inside of the penalty box. Yep, looks like Al-Shami used his shoulder to settle that one down. It's whistled a handball. Almost a run there for Lamar. Good job by Clevin to prevent that from turning into a breakaway. Here's Samuel. Up the far side boundary, out of bounds. Long free kick here for Clevin. Clevin puts it in a dangerous area. First touched by Horace. Deflected over to the far side boundary. Last touch by Grand Forks. Throw in for the Hawks. El-Shami chasing this one down, keeping it in bounds, now making a run towards the net. He has a lane. El-Shami, after a deflection, once again, centering feed gets deflected. Last touch by Horace, so once again we will have a corner kick. Lucas Weber will try again on the near side. Corner kick, and it almost looks like it hit the back post on its own. Goes untouched. Here's Weber. Has it taken away. Clevin on the back end, moves it forward over to the far side for Corinta. Corinta forward trying to get connected with Nabi, too strong, goes out of bounds. And here's Horace, breakaway opportunity, and it's a goal! West Fargo Horace absolutely giving it to the Grand Forks Central student section. And they get the go-ahead goal with 9:51 remaining in half number 2. Jackson Lemke gives the Hawks a late 2-1 lead. Let's take a look at that replay, and we catch the last second of Lemke squeaking it past the goalkeeper, and then we see the celebration, just absolutely giving it to the Grand Forks Central students. And the Hawks have taken a 2-1 lead with 9:51 remaining in half number 2. West Fargo Horace can feel it. Goal scored by Lemke. He had an assist on the opening goal for the Hawks, scored by Winslow. And now he gets the second go-ahead goal for the Hawks in the final stages of the game. Just 9:51 remaining. Grand Forks Central with their backs against the wall. Sense of urgency has been brought to level 10 for Grand Forks Central. They have been dominating the entire second half in terms of possession, but a random breakaway, we'll show you that replay once again, the last second there, Lemke squeaking it past Carls, and then coming to the Grand Forks student section for the celebration. 9:20 remaining do have a stoppage as we await a penalty kick here from Horace. Lucas Weber. Lucas Weber might do it all himself. Continues his run. Makes another move. Oh, he just needs to pass that. Great display of ball handling from behind midfield all the way forward till about maybe 10, 15 yards outside of the penalty box area. Showcase ball handling there from Lucas Weber. Trying to do it all himself. And all of a sudden, it is Grand Forks Central Knights looking for the equalizer with 8:46 to go. The clock is stopped. West Fargo Horace, a school that has found success in their athletics early on, winning state titles in football, volleyball, and I believe girls basketball as well. One of the newest high schools in the entire state of North Dakota already has a decorated or a good string of success in athletics as of late. And they are seeking their first program victory as a soccer program. Here's a rush on the near side. Good hustle to keep that one in for Horace. The clock continues to wind down. Centering feed. And we have a clearing. And we have a run, but a whistle behind the play. The crowd won't like that one. The Boo Birds come raining down here at Cushman Field. Oh, a breakaway for Nobby, but we have a player down behind the play, and that will draw the whistle. And these Grand Forks Central fans, I have to give it a chuckle. They're used to watching hockey, of course, and they come to a soccer game, and there's a player down behind the play on a breakaway. And maybe the Blue Line Ice Club complex would have absolutely imploded had that happened in a hockey game, but that's standard practice in soccer. The clock stops once again. 8:04 remaining. Grand Forks Central trailing 2-1 against West Fargo Horace. The Hawks took the lead with 27:06 remaining in half number one. The goal scored by Cale Winslow. Grand Forks got the equalizer 15 minutes later in half number one. Goal scored by Nabi Odorogo. And then just moments ago, with 9:51 remaining in the game, we had the go-ahead goal scored by West Fargo Horace's number 10, Jackson Lemke, the junior midfielder. And we have more conversation taking place. Once again, not sure what's going to be solved. Let's continue the game. It'll be interesting to see where they place this ball. It will likely be a drop ball that will allow Grand Forks to kick it forward towards midfield, and then the teams will fight for possession there. And here comes the drop ball. Mano-y-mano here. And Clevin will have the right of first refusal there. He kicks it forward, but right into an attacking forward for West Fargo Horace. Jackson Lemke almost took that one all the way to the net. Grand Forks Central still seeking the equalizer. 7:45 to go. Provide verbal updates of our time as we get closer to the remainder. Good run there. Looked like maybe Corinta was going to be able to get there in time and try get across the field for an opportunity, but he's just a hair behind that one, and Horace will throw it in. Horace okay burning time. They might take their time and try to throw this one in all the way up the field. This time Central is able to advance it. Horace first there. They're okay kicking this one out. For Horace, these last 7 minutes might feel like for forever. Will take a long time. The perception of time, looking for their first program victory. Grand Forks Central feels like it will go quite quickly as they are searching for the equalizer. This one comes out to Mohammed. That was Samuel, rather, not able to get it on net. A long-range rush, last line of defense. Clevin prevents what would have been another breakaway opportunity for Horace. Six minutes to go. Grand Forks Central trailing West Fargo Horace 2-1 on our All True Health System scoreboard. And kind of a late call. This will result in a free kick. Grand Forks Central will know it's a throw-in. It is a free kick of sorts. West Fargo Horace, two defenders standing about 5 yards away. They might be asked to create some additional separation. We're going to get asked to stop the clock to set this free kick up correctly. Wouldn't be surprised if the referee walks this one off. And that's exactly what he's going to do. Those kids got to back up. Another solid 5 yards. That gives Clevin some breathing room to get more creative on this free kick. Grand Forks Central needs a big moment. Clevin throws it into a dangerous area. And we're going to have a penalty kick. A penalty inside the penalty area, and Grand Forks Central with a prime opportunity to tie this up. Wow. Didn't see what happened there, to be completely frank. Wasn't sure. As a handball. A handball, thanks to our correspondent Alex Carminati up here in the booth. And this free kick will be taken by Lucas Weber, looking for the equalizer. The junior captain looking to tie things at 2 with 5 minutes remaining in the game. And Weber scores! Grand Forks Central ties it! Lucas Weber scores the equalizer. 5 minutes to go in the game. Grand Forks Central with a gift. And we are tied at 2. Heartbreak for West Fargo Horace, just moments away from their first program victory. We still got 5:12 to go. That comes just 4.5 minutes after West Fargo Horace had taken the lead with the go-ahead goal. This time it's Lucas Weber with the free kick, and he deserved to score. That's a penalty kick, right? That would be the official terminology there. A penalty kick for Grand Forks Central. Coming after a free kick, and what looked like it was just going to be a ball that was going back and forth went off the hand of a West Fargo Horace defender as it was kicked into traffic from the free kick, and that resulted in the penalty kick, and Lucas Weber was elected to take it, and he stepped right into that and boomed it right into the back of the net. Grand Forks Central evens it up 2 apiece. Still 4.5 minutes to go. Does Central want to push to try to find the go-ahead, or are both teams content to take their points and go home? Long run. That's Modi Patrick back there once again for, I believe that's Modi Patrick for West Fargo Horace. And we got cramps. And we have yet another clock stoppage. Let's see if we were able to capture the replay on that free kick. And we just captured the celebration. I was getting a little bit too excited about the goal call celebration there, but here we see the celebration. Lucas Weber, not much of a celebration there, encouraging his team to get back into position. This job not done. Score still tied at 2. What appears to be a cramp from that might be Nabi Odorogo over there for Grand Forks Central, coming out of the game with an apparent cramp. Grand Forks Central still with possession, waiting to throw this one in once they get the go-ahead from the referee. This one scooped up by Rude. 3:45 to go in the game. 2 late goals. West Fargo Horace with what they thought would be the game-winning goal for their first program victory. That one scored by Jackson Lemke. Just 4.5 minutes later, Grand Forks Central, off of a free kick, is awarded a penalty kick due to a handball. Lucas Weber is selected to take the penalty kick for Grand Forks Central. And he gets the job done. Finds the equalizer on the penalty kick. That brings our score to where we currently stand, 2 apiece, 3:15 to go. Weber still not satisfied, looking to make a run towards the net. Across. Gets deflected, comes back to Samuel, long range shot. The field goal is good, but it's over the net. Student section does confirm that that field goal indeed was good. 3 minutes exactly. And we have yet another clock stoppage here. It's been a physical game, and it's taking its toll on the players. A lot of extra time spent on the turf. Maybe some motivation from these players watching the FIFA World Cup this summer. Certainly saw no shortage of that in that tournament. And wow, what an electric atmosphere we've had for soccer here at Cushman Field tonight, and a great game. A young program in West Fargo Horace taking on Grand Forks Central. We're going to have another free kick, and it will be taken by the goalkeeper, Jack Carls. Grand Forks Central pushing all players up, and we're going to stop the clock yet again. I'll tell you what, these last 8 minutes are taking, it's like basketball at this point. I mean, it is just absolutely, we are inching to the finish line. It feels like that go-ahead goal for West Fargo Horace, which in game time was just 7.5 minutes ago. That was probably actually 15 to 20 minutes ago. Game time, just 4.5 minutes later, it was Grand Forks finding the equalizer. And we have some more stretching to do. The injured player will limp back to the bench for West Fargo Horace. And it will be the goalkeeper for Grand Forks Central, Jack Carls, taking the free kick. Looking for a last-second go-ahead goal. Carls gets that all the way on net, but it goes right onto the frame of Rude. He had to make that save through traffic, through a quasi-screen. There was a central forward running, looking to get a deflection on that ball, but Rude stayed solid and stayed square, making the save. Keeping the score tied at 2, just over 2 minutes to go. And the goalkeeper is able to make that save. and desperately able to prevent it from turning into a corner kick, keeping it in front of the goal line. Harrison with the clear. Just 90 seconds left in the game. Maybe time for one last rush both ways. Samuel misses. Here's West Fargo Horace. Cale Winslow, always dangerous. Clevin heads that out of harm's way for Grand Forks Central. Long range shot, misses wide. It'll be a goalkeeper kick. 50 seconds to go. Time for one last run for the Knights. Looking to secure their first win of the season. If things end where we currently stand, it will be the second tie of the year. Still a chance to make history for Horace. They still accomplished the objective, their first points in program history. Their first tie, and we have some more theatrics on the field. It's the boy who cried wolf at this point, Alex. We're at 27 seconds remaining in the game. The referee does have the ability to just say, play it through. But you got to take it seriously, of course. These are high school athletes out there, and it does look like a serious limp. Hopefully, Cole Tonnaby ends up being okay. He's favoring that right leg as he jogs back to the bench. And this game has taken a toll on both of these teams. The clock stops at 27 seconds. That's how much time we got left. Some open field for Samuel. 17 seconds to go, and Samuel's attempted cross to the front of the net goes off the side of the foot. Just 9 seconds to go, and that will do it for our coverage of North Dakota High School soccer. It is a 2-2 final. West Fargo Horace gets their first draw in program history. Grand Forks Central moves to no wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties on the year. They will be on KNOX again next week. Alex Carminati on the call for that one. They will play next Tuesday as Grand Forks Central takes on Fargo North. However, that will do it for our coverage here tonight from Cushman Field. It ends in a 2-2 draw. Grand Forks Central against West Fargo Horace. From Sam Jensen, Alex Carminati,